Hello everyone and welcome back to that one playthrough of MMORPG Tycoon 2. I am Kyle once again. And if you don't know where we're currently sitting, you should go back and watch the live stream I did of me trying to build an entire MMO area zone in 3 hours. It was a lot of fun and you should go check it out. But today we are returning here where we've been working for the last couple of standard episodes, I guess you could say. We're gonna do some fleshing out. I kind of decided I don't completely like all the grass here and the way it's oriented. We'll keep some of it, but I need to change something. And I've already started deleting some sections of it because there's a part of me that really does like just the generic regular grass to be a prominent feature. So we'll figure some of that out here, I think, to start with. And I'm not gonna even overthink this too much. I'm literally gonna come in here and we're just gonna mow the lawn a little bit. I don't want to get rid of this tower I've got. Tower can stay, but I'm gonna sweep this up just a smidge. Okay, so what I want to do is I do want to create some pockets. I wasn't really doing a good job of creating gameplay pockets, and I need to create gameplay pockets. So yes, place an object for. We're gonna use some of these older rocks that I have not utilized for some time, and we're gonna scatter some of them around here. And what I mean by gameplay pockets, I don't want this to feel too, like, structured necessarily. Like areas where the player kind of has to be funneled in through like one entrance a little bit, and then it's disconnected from other sections. So we're making walls. That's what we're doing. We're making some walls. So a little natural rock formation here. Similar to probably some of the stuff we did in Brightwood. Like if you look at some of the way I did some of these rocks. Like, so yeah, we want to have some of those, and then we're gonna kind of put some other smaller stuff around it to give it that illusion. I want this to come back to the roots of the game. Not in the sense that I'm making the same rocks, but like, I don't want this to feel like I gotta go over the top, but I want to just have fun making some random stuff feel like it belongs here, you know? Why is that there? I don't know. Time will tell. What is this? Oh, this is the sunken down one. Oh, okay, yeah, maybe we go like this. We just put like 2 of these in here. Why? I don't know yet. I also kind of miss these rocks. Like they're simpler to work with too. I've been trying to use a lot of these other ones, and like that doesn't look too jarring other than that you can see the flat sections underneath them. But like, actually maybe I can interact. Ooh. Oh, that works a little bit. Yeah, let's do that. We fill in the gaps. See, there was a reason. There was a reason all along. Okay, so that's good. I want that to feel secluded like that, just slightly, but you can still see other parts of everything. Another thing I know we need to do and work on is putting some invisible fences in, or fencing off certain areas of this. So if we go like this, and then get this up to where it's impassable terrain, players shouldn't be able to walk through some of these sections, which is what we want. Or we don't want it. We don't want them to be able to walk through it. So then, yeah, because we put that there, we're gonna just position a rock, cover up that fence. And then we'll do the same thing over here. So let's go, gotta kind of figure out, okay, if we want it to go out to here. Okay, so there's that. And then we want to create one in here. We'll just pass the fence through here and then get it to where it's hidden. There we go. So now players will be able to walk through this little place here. They'll be able to walk through these sections. I probably could put one in here. I don't know how short I can make a fence. There we go. So that way they won't walk through that rock. We'll do it here. And then we'll put one in here. I think what I want to do is I'm going to put a fence in the middle. Yeah. And then we want to go snap. And then we'll go like to there. Now that's just one way. And then if I make not snap, but go out the other way, so we're going to make an X. So basically our players will be forced to just avoid this rock as a whole. Get it right in here. Perfect. Okay. So yeah, now if we look at that from the inside, it's an X shape. And now that rock, they'll kind of be forced to path their way around it. That one's blocked, that one's blocked, that one's blocked, that one's blocked. Okay, so yeah, now there's walls in each of these. So we've created a zone. They've got a pathway here, here. They can walk around here if they want, but that way that's a little bit more controlled. I'm not too worried about the rocks in the pits, because the pits are chasm and they can't walk through chasm anyway. So they'll kind of be forced to walk around it to some extent. And I think most of the time, they will prioritize pathing on paths, as one does. But I do want to take advantage of doing it here, though. Irreversible terrain, untraversable terrain, not irreversible, Kyle. Use the words. And then here we'll do the same thing. So we'll go close to the path. That way, yeah. That way they'll avoid cutting through that rock like this guy right here literally is probably doing. Or not. I don't know what he's doing. He's just standing there. What are you doing, dude? What are you doing? Salady? Thinking, socializing. Who are you socializing with? Is there another person here? Or are you just socializing with a rock? Socializing with a rock. Don't know. He's a weirdo. I wish there was a way to turn off scenery visibility. Can I? There's no way to do that, is there? I need to snap back onto this wall. Where'd it go? So that way they don't cut across through there either. Cool. And we can kind of do it in here a little bit too, I guess. Beep, beep. Oh, that guy's walking now. Where are you going? Where are you going, Salady? Salady? Salid. I'm just gonna call you Henry. How about that? Actually, I'll call you Carolyn because your actual real name is Carolyn Jones. Dox you in front of everybody. Hey, who are you? Oh, there's people playing here. I guess this is a level 4 zone, isn't it? So this would, oh, 4 or 5. What is, isn't this level 4? Isn't Zephyr? Yeah, Zephyr's 4. Okay, so they can go to Zephyr or they can go down to this one. That's cool. I didn't realize I did it that way. Okay, so I mean, that's gonna divide traffic. Actually, this is 4-2, isn't it? 4 or 5. So I've got 3 areas they can go to for level 4. And then Karak is level 5. Yeah. So between level 4 zones, there's 3 places to go at level 4. There's 3 to go at level 5. This one is a, what was this? This was just quirky 6-7. I don't even have a 6-7, do I? What is Anglor 6-7? So you can either go do the storyline in Anglor, the kind of political strife division there, or you can come do a Kobold racetrack. Your choice, guys, your choice. All right, is there anywhere else we need to add fences? Probably. Oh yeah, we need to do it over here. So this one, oh, this one's gonna be tougher. Okay, so this needs to kind of like, it needs to wrap around the back of this because I won't be able to put a fence through it. Can I go across here? Yeah. Let's just do it, wrap it around. And then we're gonna take it all the way down to the chasm. Get it on the right pixel. There we go. Okay. So that's kind of blocked off there, but then I do need to attach to this and then try to get it up high here so that it lines up with where the mountains start, dividing the territories. Come on, where are you at? There we go. Okay, nice. So there's a wall there. Where else do we need them? Let's do one here. We'll do an X in this one, just like we did that other rock. What do you call invisible walls in games? Are we railroading? Is this, am I making a railroad? Am I doing the railroading thing? Okay. So that's unpassable. What else do we want here? These rocks I'm not too worried about. Oh, there was one, there's the section over here. Oh, cannot see where I'm going. This spot here, yeah. Oh, where's the line? Really? Really? Usually it's up further on the wall, hillside. I gotta cover this up with something else then, huh? But what, he says? I could probably, yeah, we can just kind of go like this. That's good. Excellent. Told you it's the world's greatest rock. The world's greatest. And then I do like how the long grass is just not here. I think I'm gonna more or less leave this open. That's good. Is that too few? I think it's too few. From up here, it doesn't look bad, but for some reason down below, I don't like it. Yeah, maybe it does need to be dense to feel right. Let's go dense through the middle. It's just, there's something jarring about it, and I can't figure out what it is. I don't like it. What is it that's bothering me about it? It's almost like those flowers are not, they're just not meant to be by themselves. I can't figure out what it is. Okay, does that look okay when they're... Yeah, when they're huddled up against things. Hold on. I got an idea. We're gonna do a little throwback here. Well, not a throwback, as much as it's like, just use some older strategies. Because I think something I have noticed, and it's probably why I have an issue with the grass over here, is if you become too reliant on the paintbrush feature, it just completely takes away from some of the subtle designs you can put in. Like, there's something to be said about the clustering. It doesn't have to be everywhere. Yeah. I think that's what it is. I like the clusters, but I don't like them just scattered everywhere. It's much better. Sometimes less is more. Yeah, like that's much better. Because then I come over here and I see this and it's like, who didn't mow the lawn? Who's not doing their job? I'll think about it over here where the... Okay, well, I'm sorry, this is awkward. Apparently, Kyle doesn't pay attention to his external hard drive space, and it ran out of space, and we lost a small chunk of the recording. Just a small chunk, I swear, just a small chunk. Literally, I was just talking about the flowers over here. I think I talked about how there's plants over here that I think I want to get rid of, but I'm not quite sure yet. We'll get there when it comes to it. I talked about what to do in this corner, and I concluded... The answer is a dungeon, even though I know I've got the jungly one right here. They're going to be two totally unrelated quest lines. I already got ideas for both, but I want a quest line in that corner, and I'm going to expand the mining operation. So this is a small operation. This one does not get as many resources because this is a smaller set of rocks. It's not floating as high. There's less magical flying rocks within it. And over here, we're just in the middle of building out what the rest of this operation looks like. And I was just trying to figure out what, apparently there's a size cap to the height of these buildings I never realized. And I don't know if that's a new feature or what. Also, I'm researching, will you finish your autosave game? You're making Kyle frustrated. This was supposed to be a nice, chill, relaxing Kyle building for fun session, okay? Right? Yeah, so apparently there's a cap on how tall every single one of these can be, and I didn't realize that building is too tall. So anyways, down here, yeah, I just combined two buildings, one at a slight angle, about 45 degrees to the other, so I kind of created a cool intersection here. I thought actually worked pretty well for those building styles. I might add more to it, because I really like this building artistic style, and just kind of making it look a little more awkward. Awkward is good for these ones. Yeah, so what I need to try and do here is I wanted it to come off of the rocks over there, and then I wanted it to connect in here but every time I go, requires modular. What do you mean requires modular building? Thank you. Every time I build out, it has an issue where it goes lower and lower and lower. We might be onto something. We might be onto something. I got another idea though, actually. We could use this one. We could definitely use this one. Because you'd think they'd want some supports down below, right? What are you doing over here? There's nothing to do over here, dude. Ain't nothing to do. Oh, I put an inn down. That's probably what he's doing, huh? Are you coming to the inn? Going home to log out. All right, whatever. I'm not gonna stop him. He can do that. Okay, so what I was gonna say, whoa, my mouse go. What I was gonna say was, if I put this, let's just put it there for now, and then, like, it's not gonna act as a support. Like, they've clearly gotta get their operations, their base of operations, like, in there, so they need just, like, access points. And you wouldn't want to, like, climb down the cliffside here and go in. I mean, maybe you could. Well, now that just gives me more ideas. Oh my gosh. I love this right now. What if I use this guy? Because these have always kind of resembled docks to some small extent. Yes, okay. Yes. I'm seeing it now. I'm seeing it. I can see the matrix. Oh, this is gonna be problematic. If I use this, it's gonna, ooh, it's highlighting the rocks up above. Okay, don't highlight the rocks. Get a couple of the plants gone. We're gonna have to go in here and delete this. Oh, that was another thing that got lost in the recording slightly. Was me complaining that I have to click on individual objects and hit delete? Like, I want to click on them and then I want to hit delete. The delete key on my keyboard rather than going to the little picture of the trash can. But can't always get what we want. So, devs, if the devs ever see this, if the devs ever hear my complaints, my screams into the void, please allow me to use the delete button already on my keyboard. That would be fantastic. This goes to show too, actually, that what I should... Why am I not able to click on that plant? Thank you. This goes to show that I should not just rush into some of the detailing of throwing in plants with the painting tool. Because, let's be honest, sometimes it just... Yeah, like that actually looks better now that I've gotten rid of those. What are you two? It just, I like when it's condensed in certain areas, but when you just like throw spaghetti at the wall, not doing it. Not doing it. Okay, so what I was gonna say was, if I, where's Z, there we go. Kind of go like this, but if I... Like, I would think, like, maybe this is how they got supplies down here, you know? But what I want is, it kind of needs to be a little bit destroyed, because the entire point in my head was you can't access this entrance. So maybe we'll go like that. Yeah, and then we'll add in another one entirely. Ooh, I can get it without railings all the way around. I like that bit. Well, this one works actually, because it's got, there's no railings in the middle, which there could be, but there's not. Okay, so they've lost access to get down here with this. Let's add a little bit more wood somehow. How can we add a little more wood? These are very unprocessed lumber. Log, where are you, log? Where is the captain's log? I thought it was in here. Am I dumb? This log. This is a terrible image, is all it is. It's not super correct. I think it'll do. Even if it's just, it doesn't have to necessarily be like it was part of the, yeah, it doesn't have to be like it was part of the, it could just be part of the forest over here too. Like maybe an old, yeah, maybe an old tree An old tree fell down, and that's what destroyed the docks maybe a long time ago. And it just made it too hard to get back in there and rebuild, and too expensive a cost. I also want, because I really like this scenery, and I will use this, I promise, for some ideas later on, but I want some like rubble down here, that stuff that's like fallen off of the mining base. Like maybe at 1.2, there was like a pump system that was actually built to like pump this water out. That would be cool. I don't know if that's what I'm building right now, but I'm building something. I am building something. Oh geez, you're ginormous. What if I shrink you down a smidge? Shrink you down a smidge. What are you? What are you? I don't know what you are, but you're now like some kind of... It's all submerged in water now. That's... It used to be a pump system. Ooh. Ooh. This could be pump related. In fact, we could have multiple. Yes. Yes, it's all coming together. Ooh, what is this? Oh, it's kind of a mechanical wall. Yes, I want something to look like it fell and crush some more of this thing. Yeah, I want it to look like there was a bit of a collapse, and that's why the pump system is not working. So this is full of water, and it collapsed because, well, stuff that's going on inside of the mine that you're gonna go explore as in its dungeon form. Just all kinds of unkept. So there was destruction, stuff happened internally, externally, and now it's just a bit of a danger zone. Yeah, there is this, but that's just kind of a... It's kind of an awning cover, huh? Those can be just about anywhere, I guess. Could this be a thing? Could very well be a thing. Could very well be a thing. I don't know why, but I want it there now. I want it there. How big can you be? Oh, you can be... Oh, you can be big. You can be big. Yes. Yes, you can. If I put you like that, if I put another one on, the problem is the gear set pieces are not going... They're not going to line up, and that bothers me. Can you be big enough? Then you're going to like stick out kind of a bunch, aren't you? Don't like that. I just got the epiphany I needed. You can actually be rotated. So what I need is you to be the right size to match up with this guy. Yes. Yes. If I put you like that, change your axis so I can bring you straight down. You can become friends with this guy. Really good friends. Look at how good of friends they are. Is that right? It's pretty close. Pretty close. Yes, because then what I could do, all this build up for the payoff, is we gotta figure out how to make this guy the right size. Like that, but then it's got arms that stick out really far. Might not be a problem. It might not be a problem. It needs to be a little bigger because otherwise they're, well, make it bigger, then it has to go in this way, which is still okay. Yeah, that's totally fine. Because then, here we go. Here it comes. What? No, I didn't. Gosh. Dang it. Should still be the same size, Kyle. Should still be the same size. It's fine. Who knows? Maybe it just got even better. Kyle. You don't know. You don't know. Okay. Place. Hit place this time. Thank you. Thank you. My dumb brain was dumb braining. Okay, that was the payoff, is I just wanted to put building on the side, and then those basically connect, sort of. It's not really, but I'll move it again. What I wanted to see was, could I get this to have more things on it? Oh, that was a thing, wasn't it? Dang it. Give me things. Bring back the good old days. Oh, there we go. Good old days of me clicking on stuff to try and get random design patterns to show up. Come on, give me something that stands out a little bit. That's pretty good. Okay, yeah. Yeah! Yeah! Okay. It's coming into something. It's coming into something. And obviously there would have been more gears to like transfer power like up and down, but they're all falling in the water. So that's why I'm not gonna worry about building too many more. But what I could do to kind of showcase that is just have maybe other pieces of this that I go like that. That one, actually, let's do this. Gotta have the flare. Gotta have the flare. We put one of these, but then we just have it like hanging off, like it got debroken. It's debroken, all right. I don't know how many more I can build on this. I'm gonna run out of squares eventually. There is a limit. Okay, so if I go like that, that connects to the other one. Now, what I really wanted to do was allow this to go up because I kind of wanted it to be higher. And this one's working out really well so far. Did they change the number of bricks you could use on each building? Because I swear this one's got way more bricks than... There was a limit. There still might be a limit. Jeez. I need them touching, though. This is a problem. Buckets. Okay, go up. Go up. I might need it to be almost at the peak. Building too tall. Okay, so that's the peak. So I want to go one lower than the peak. And then we'll go out. Indeed. Indubitably. And if I go like this, they're connected. And then if I go one up. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. I'm not going to touch the bottom one because it's already got scenery attached to it. But if I take this one. Oh, you're going to get pissed at me because they're inside of each other. I forgot about that. Don't do that. Don't do that yet. Hold that thought. Hold the thought. We'll just do that. And then we'll move it. So we can line them up. Oh, I didn't want to do it simple move, but oh well. Give me control to the mainframe. They don't have to be... They don't have to have the squares lined up. So once they touch... Because I don't want it to look too symmetrical. Well, I got more squares to use, actually. So I can totally just, like... I can totally just make, like, a giant... I can make, like, a building on top of this. All right, that's good. Okay, so let's add some character to the sides of these. Ooh, I like what you just gave me there with all that scenery. So let's do that. Okay, so we'll go like that, and then I'm gonna build up some rock, probably. Well, not probably. I will build up some rock because I want it to feel like they had to mine. They mined through some rock over here, built this structure. Maybe this was the original structure that they would mine from, but they would have to take it out through the docks here, and the docks broke, and some things collapsed, and it's just hard to maintain. It's expensive. And then they already had this infrastructure, so now they just access it from this side, and so they built this building to mine through this rock and then into that other infrastructure. I'm sure there could be some deeper things to think about there, but from a lore perspective, expensive, hard to maintain, but really valuable stuff inside as long as you can make it worth it. Like most ill-funded mining operations. I'm gonna speed up time too, because I want to get to the point where this new monster type gets unlocked. Les Rooks. Okay, we'll use some of these because they just have a tendency to fill in better. Okay, how does that look? That looks pretty phantasmal, which is kind of the point. Like, maybe steampunk's not the right word for it, but like, well, maybe to some extent. But it's very scrapped together, but still very phantasmic in terms of, you know, this would not be a normal real world structure at all, but I like that. There's still some more detailing that might be able to go into it. Like maybe we could put, actually that's a good idea, Kyle. That's a good idea. We put some, not that big though, but like fallen down here would work, you know? Things fall and get, you know, broken. I need like a trash heap. Give me a trash heap. Trash heap, I need the trash. This isn't one of those scenery pieces that's hollow in the bottom, is it? No. Okay, good. I feel like there's another piece of scenery I'm missing, but I can't find where it is. This one. It's just a bad angle it's viewed on. It's like the muffler thing. Yeah, this could be trash. I don't want it that big though. Like maybe it's like a heat exhaust port. I mean, that's, yeah, I can't wait to use this scenery type more actually, because obviously I already, you know, gave some prelude to utilizing this for like the gnome home territory, but I like that I'm able to still incorporate it into an area that maybe normally wouldn't have even had it. Okay, and then we're gonna take the dungeon entrance and we're just gonna hide it in here. I guess it doesn't really matter exactly where I put it, it's just gotta be hidden. You're not gonna, oh, that's right, I can't put it in there. You punks, you, okay. Shoot. Okay, I gotta get rid of part of this then. Oh, sort of it, right? Maybe I go, why are you saying I'm not touching a modular building? Are you tripping? Ooh, that's really good. What are you doing, game? Why are you not building back the same height way each time? You're kind of bothering me. I don't know what to think about you. Anyways, it was cool, and then it became not cool again. Thanks, game. Actually, that kind of works there. Did I go out like that? I don't know if I did, but I like that. I go up? No, not there. It's so hard to know where the roofs actually end as a physical entity. No, I broke it. Okay, I'll put the door back kind of there. And then, yeah. Okay, so that's all together. This is good because I wanted there to be a bigger mining operation. We want this to be big. I like that there's an inn there. That works fine. We do need a tavern. Le tavern. Oh, that's a cute tavern. Do I keep the theme the same, or can I make a different tavern, you think? What is a different tavern? Kind of just like a little Sylvan one. It's a good one. An oldie but a goodie. Oldie but a goodie. Okay, we are probably gonna need... We're gonna need other building types here, because there should be sort of a small hub over here. I do like the idea of a scrapped together town here, but I also like the idea of it just being... I want to say cheap and cozy, but like not cheap in a bad way, just cheap in the sense that like it was kind of just some stuff here and they were able to pull it all together. Yeah, the Sylvan ones work. Like maybe there used to be more trees out this direction. And we can always add some. I don't know if I recall this potion shop. Has this always been here? This feels, I don't remember ever using this or seeing it. Like I know I've used that one. I haven't used the corrupted one. I've used this one, I know. I've used this one in Zephyr. It looks like it's different though too. They have changed these. These are not the same as the original model. They've updated them. I'm old. When it comes to this game, I'm old. I've seen things. You can't Mandela effect. What is this one? That's like the traveling merchant. Traveling merchant. Frank Beans. Frank beans. That's probably enough. That's plenty, actually. Frank beans. Frank beans. Actually, can I just... I don't like how... You really didn't want me to put that in there, did you, game? Fine. You know what? Just for that, this guy's destroyed. You happy now, game? I killed him. Trinket cart. So, trinket other stalls, real money, $2. So I'm allowing people to buy stuff. Is this like where you would go to buy skins? Is this a little skin factory? I get that they put it in the game as a way to like sell whatever, but like we need more game depth there. Kyle, it's still in early access. It has been. All right, we need to do some decorating here, and I'm running out of time. There's only so much time left for the recording. So, ooh, there could totally be some small extension of the forest. A little bigger, yeah. Well, not that dense. Scale could go up. So go like that. That sets the tone right there. And then I'm gonna shrink this, increase density, decrease the size of everything. But yeah, more dense. And then we'll use that to kind of create. And then I go in and do some deleting because obviously there's a tree inside that building. That's not gonna work. Oh, I really like this aesthetic now. That's actually really cool with the worn down build, like technical buildings, but then, oh, it's like overgrown. Oh, yes. I'm sorry I'm making these awkward noises, but just, it's pretty fantastic. It's pretty fantastic. Give me a good one in here. Just give it to me right there. Yep, that's the spot. Oh, it's good. It's good. It's good. Yep, give me some down here right here. Yep, right. No, right there. That's the one. Okay, yeah, now it's coming together. We'll put some around here too. Give me a little bit more size. I understand that like this is a different, wait, hold on. I understand this is a different tree, but I could do the same sort of thing I did in the, live stream. Look, it works for me, okay? So it's gonna have to work for you. Oh, this just like, that just snapped that together so well. See, that's what I'm saying. Like, there are certain aspects within this where it's like doing the mass placement of things like the bushes here when they're just kind of like, it's too organized. Even though they're randomized, it's too organized. But when you do it with trees, it works. So there's certain pieces of scenery that I feel like it works really well for. Like the way I was able to just create this small grove. There's a center of town kind of thing going on here. It works, but then there's other things it doesn't work for. So yeah, just I'm gonna continue to say random things like that because there's just certain ways I think that work better. Okay, so we'll kind of make a path here too. And like once you get to it, then you're in town here. Nice. Okay. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. There's so many things I still want to do here though. All right, you know what? I'm not even gonna pay attention to the recording time anymore. This is all bonus time you're getting from now on. Enjoy the bonus time. No, see, it's still something about the fact that it needs to be smaller for some of these plants and denser is okay. But then it's like, I need more scale variation. There's not enough scale variation there. Because there's just spots that you just don't want to have them scattered around everywhere, but you want them to you're adding accent to it, you know? Like, this is not meant to be these plants taking over as much as it's just accent to the trees and everything that are around them. Yeah, see, like I like it when it does that. You got big plants congested, but then there's some small areas that like trickle out from it. That to me is the right look. I like that these are situated in the shade right now too. Feels more natural as opposed to them being the same plants that are inside the rest of the jungle over there. It's a little calmer, less vicious side of the jungle, which is why it worked to maybe have the mining operate. Do it enough, but not, it can't feel like I'm cluttering things either. I need it around the trees. Okay, that feels pretty good. There still feels like there's area to walk, and it's not just cluttered. We do need some rocks in here though, that's for sure. Give me the rockage. Now if I do zone with rocks, okay, I'm only gonna place a couple of these. Then you've got rocks attached to you here, so I like the idea piggybacking onto that. That is not too dense. I like it. Nice. Oh, that came together really well, actually. Really well. Okay. I'm going to leave that. I want to simmer on it a little bit. I know there will probably be some more that happens there. But for the time being... Oh, for the time being, actually. Bring back that rock. Bring back that rock. I want it to feel like the zone shifts a little bit, right? Like you can't have the entire area be identical. So we come over here and there just happens to be a little bit more rocks. Got a little thing there. This needs some love somehow. I never know what to do with the hillsides. Like there's definitely been times like down here where I've just kind of said this is gonna be a rocky formation, and that's the theme of the area, so it works because there's consistency. But if you don't do it consistently everywhere in a zone, I feel like it doesn't quite work. Like over here, this works, and I'll probably put more of these rocks on both sides, so it feels like you're going through a transition point here. But other than that, I don't want to put too much. Like it happens here, obviously, but I need to probably clean that up a bit too. Yeah, it's always hard to know what to do with the mountainsides like this, because not that players can get up there and do anything. It is just hillside. Okay, the last thing I want to do, and I'm going to do it right now, is we're going to add this new monster we researched. So we'll deploy that. Choose project. Let's also make sure we start to do some of the other weapons and stuff. So what I want to do, I want to get hammers. Those are pretty cool. I want to get hammers. We already did bows. Bows I did during the live stream, in case somebody's wondering if I ever got my bows implemented. Lines of code, 28. Oh, they're making that many lines of code. Well, that's cool. Okay, they're gonna work on hammers. We've already got bows. Oh, that reminds me too, before I forget. Classes. If we come in here, I think now if I select the Angari Rangers, yeah, their base model, I think it's in presets, no, settings, yeah, here. So here's where we can set their primary weapon to bows and preview weapon, preview weapon bows. Nice, okay. That looks cooler. That looks cooler. Before this update, were there bows? Can I change this to like level 10? What does that do? Nice. Okay, so that's an early game bow, and then we can kind of say like, does this be like a mid game bow? Nice. So you can kind of look at what it looks like. Don't put wands on there. Okay. So yeah, we want to do this for all of these at some point, but I got to research certain weapons. So like right now, I think the fighter, yeah, we've got swords. Let's make your axes your preview weapon, but they can use swords and axes, is basically what I'm saying is most optimal for that character. And then I think we've got like the elementalist, he's set with wands, the druid is set with wands, but I'm going to change those as we get researching, because ultimately I want to have the druid to have like staves. I want the alchematechnist is going to be like, I don't know, probably like guns or something? What were the other options? Bone weapons, which, oh, bone weapons would be really cool for the warlock. That'd be pretty sick, or at least one of the options. Crossbows, like Angari Rangers could also use crossbows. The Alchemist Technics could probably use that. Curved swords for just about anybody. Maybe that'd be good for like this Scallywag and the warlock, I guess. Daggers would be another one that'd be good for Angari Ranger. Great swords would be like a paladin thing, maybe also a warlock thing. Guns would be Alchemist Technics, but also the Scallywag. Hammers would be like a paladin thing, maybe a Fighter of Zephyr thing. Maces a paladin thing. Spears, I have no clue, but heck yeah. Staves would definitely be a druid thing, and maybe a elemental. Yeah, that's cool. The other question I have here is, I can research new player classes. There used to be a cap on this at 8. So the question is, does this mean I can have more player classes? And if that's the case, I have a ton more ideas I'd like to implement there too. I just don't know if it's gonna like crash and slow down my game anymore, which I don't want to do, but yeah, whatever, you know, at this point. Okay, so anyways, we were looking for the new monster type. So we're gonna make this, I'm gonna start with a preset, and then I'm gonna build off of it because I want this to be pretty unique. I just want to see what I have to work with. Like, this is one that I have thought I could somehow turn into a plant because he's got his little frilly things on it. Axolotl, I don't know how to pronounce that. He's a salamander, okay? But I want to create a plant. That's the point I'm trying to get to. Also, the crab might work. Hermit crab. I was thinking starting points. What is my starting point? Also, there's the mushroom. There is isopod. Like, that's kind of bug-like too. Wasn't there? Yeah, there's also mantis. There's a lot of bugs in this, to be honest. Why do they make so many bugs? I don't like bugs. Octopi? Like, could you use the octopus legs and make it green like a plant? Also, there's this guy. He could be somehow plant related. Do you have, okay, hold on, here's a question. Okay, you don't have arms. So your eyeballs are what? You got an eye. Oh, okay, so your head is a torso. That's interesting. You have no arms. You have no legs. What are your, oh, your eye things are a tail. You've actually got a lot of options for this guy's body parts then to, like, I don't know, to make them into more things. Well, that's interesting. That's a tail. That's good to know because I might actually want to use that. So thinking back from the presets then, I mean, as far as plants go, we've got probably the only plant related thing, huh? And he's got legs. So I could use something else, some other form of legs other than his. So, okay, let's do this. We'll start with this guy and let's just come in here and, I don't know. This is just plant for now, working title. Bear with me. Okay, so your head is that head. You don't have a hat. Oh, we could do hats too. There's so much room for activities. Okay, so what I'm thinking, I'm gonna get rid of his arms and his legs because I just want to work with a few specifics to start with. Whose legs are these? I don't know what the heck that is either. Okay, so here's the octopus legs. Oh, did the octopus have, the octopus has arms and legs. Yeah, the octopus has arms and legs. And there's 2 appendages on each, so if you use, 2 arms, 2 legs, then you end up with 8 total. Got it, okay. What I want is, I want the mantis arms. So let's grab mantis arms. We could have crab arms. I don't know what to do here. So many options now. Okay, if he's got mantis arms, I need to get rid of this head because this is definitely not the head I want. Rawr! No, that's not okay. The isopod head might actually work for what I'm thinking. Either that or the mushroom. Nah, mushroom's too happy-go-lucky. Or, like I said, the crab head could work too. Look, we're going for a carnivorous plant. Dragon head doesn't really fit the bill. Or there's the salamandery dude. Salamandery dude might be the early leader. So if I do that with the mantis arms, I feel like it comes out looking like a bug, and I don't want it to be a bug. Same with like the mantis head, right? Like, that's definitely a bug when you look at it, versus octopus head, which you can't really see right now very well. But if you did octopus head, but you colored it like green, like a plant, it could almost be like it's reflective of a, I don't know, like a, what are those plants called? I'm basically thinking of like a bell sprout, you know? You think about Pokemon, think about bell sprout. Like that's kind of in my head, but a little more vicious than a bell sprout, a little more intimidating. Should be the name of my memoir. More intimidating than a bell sprout. All I'm trying to achieve in life. Or there's Spiderhead. Nah, I don't like Spiderhead. Our players will be too familiar with the Spiderheads. Walrus! Whoa, look at that guy. A walrus, mantis, octopus, doom creature. No. Okay, I think the early leader is the Axolotl. Axolotl? I don't know how to pronounce it. It's a salamander, okay? It's a salamander. He looks happy-go-lucky. Well, he gonna eat your face off. Okay, so what I need to do now is let's get everything kind of situated size-wise, because at the moment he's a terrifying monstrosity of genetic mutation. Just stop running. Can you just be idle for me? There we go. Weapon preview, bare hand. You do weapon previews on these guys? Whoa, 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 whoa. We can have these guys hold a sword? What? Can enemies hold swords? Cannot use weapon, no hands. Well, that's fine. Okay, just hold on. Hold the phone, everybody. If I have you... Oh my gosh! Thank our Lord and Savior Trevor. You can put weapons on the actual enemies now. This is freaking great. If I apply this to this guy, time to get sidetracked. If I put this on this guy, there's one of these guys over here. Oh, he's got a dinky little... Oh, he looks... He's not very intimidating when he's got a freaking wood axe on him. Oh, that is funny. There's so many things I have not done here. What is this? That would be to give a player experience, level them up. I can't do anything in here, but like, okay, so it's probably based on the level, of the enemy. So he's a level 4. So he's gonna have a weapon kind of applicable to level 4. Hold on a second. If I just, hold on, I'm gonna break the game for a second here. If I go over here, okay. So if I put him in a high level zone, and he's now level 20 elite throne deserter, he's got a big badass axe on him. Okay, so that's always going to be relative to their level when it comes to enemies. Players can always kind of get weapons that kind of outscale them a little bit, but oh, that is so cool though. Okay, so that makes me really happy actually. So I don't even care about Plant Monster for a second. I'm sorry for those of you who are getting Plant Monster excited, but really quick, I'm not gonna do this for all these right now, but like, okay, if I go, not wolf, if I go skeleton, can I give them a wand? And then do all these guys have wands now? They do, they've got little stick wands with little rocks. Little stick wands with little rocks. Oh, that's so cool. Oh, it's so cool. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. Nope, forget it. We're doing this right now. We're doing this to all of these. We're doing this to all these ones. Barehanded. If I give you guys wands, that'd probably be fine, because, I mean, well, it might look funky at later levels, but we can change their weapons later on, maybe. So there's some low level 1s over here. So you guys got... Okay, so I know that's supposed to be a wand, but that honestly looks like it could just be like a little makeshift kobold, you know, stick thing. We can give them maces maybe later on, or hammers, because if they have low-level hammers, that'd probably look correct. But like these guys over here that we created during the last live stream, can I use weapons, no hands? Well, that's not fun. Is it because he's got hooves? Well, that's just racist. Okay, fine. You know what I'm doing? I'm changing your hands. I also need to adjust them because they're a little too low. You go up at ease. There you go. Now, what are you gonna do, game? I want him to have... They can have access. Nice. What do they look like over here now? They kind of got dink. I'm dying. They've kind of got dinky little axes, but God, this place is barren and boring. Someone should really come in here and do some updates. Well, who else we got? Man, I guess enemy-wise, I didn't really have anybody that was like, there's not a lot of enemies with hands. Oh, bandits, we could do bandits, yeah. They could just have swords for now. Actually, swords and axes, if like the game will mix it up like that. Will it mix it up? Where's bandits? There's some banditos over here. So what do you have? Whoa, you've got a sword made of a stick. See how far that gets. These are all stick sword guys. Stick sword guys. So I guess maybe enemies will only use the weapons that are in the like preview. That's good to know. So if I preview swords, that's all they're gonna have is swords. Thought maybe they might have axes, but it's not the case. There's more banditos here. What do you guys have? Oh, you're spiders. Banditos are here. You've got an axe. You've got an axe. And the big guy's got a sword. It seems like all the level 2 ones have axes. So, are these level 2? Or are these level 3? Level 3. Okay, but the big guy's got a sword. He's got a sword. Alright, so it's like not the same everywhere. That's good. That's okay. Well, that's so much cooler. I'm so happy that that's a thing now too. Wait, can I give? We can give George a weapon. It would just not be fair to give George a weapon. If we gave George a weapon, he might become too powerful. And if he became too powerful, he could never be stopped. What does it look like if these guys have weapons? What do you guys look like? Oh, that's pretty cool. I know it's gonna be randomized by level, but like, come on, he's got a little hovering gem wand. That's pretty cool. What do you guys have? Oh, and the bad ones that you can fight have that rock doing there. Has that always been there? Did I put that there? Did I do that? Oh, I guess I made it a small pass. Yeah. These guys have... Okay, pause the game. I need to look at what you got. You've got just a stick with a green gem. Oh, that makes sense, because you guys are enemies that are only level 5. This guy's got a slick looking one because he is a guard that is probably level 15? Yeah, level 15. Well, what the hey, man? I have been recording way too long at this point, but this is too cool. There's so many things I haven't looked at yet. These guys all have swords. You guys need more of a camp here. Oh, look at them all with their weapons now running around. All these Angari Rangers with bows and fighters with axes as opposed to just shields. Some people still don't have weapons for... Why is there so many... Why is there... What? Who died here? Why are you dying in the middle of the road? What the heck? Were they like people running away from the bear? Oh, look at him. He's got a little wand and he's shooting things. Ah, it feels so much better now. So satisfying. So immensely satisfying. Sorry, I said this was going to be a chiller episode where I wasn't going to scream at the microphone. This is so cool. And I know some people have been wanting me to like just go around and look at players doing things. So this is like extra satisfying. Your model needs to be changed because why are there gravestones everywhere? What is happening? There's like a graveyard around the mayor's house or Baron's house. Why are there so many? Is this a bug? What is going on? Why are these here? Why are players dying randomly on the road? Is this happening everywhere? What the heck? Oh, that guy's got a... Well, that's a ranger, or not a ranger, that's a guard. He's got level 11. That's why he's got a sweet axe. Look at that thing. Look at that thing. That is sweet. You know what'd be really cool, actually, now that I think about it, is in the... Well, I guess even guards would have to potentially fight and defend, like if a NPC type character or a mob started attacking somebody and they ran over to the guards would have to fight. Oh, that reminds me, the guards, Kyle, the guards. NPCs. Yeah. Yeah. You guys need weapons too. What should these guys have? The guards should have swords. They can just have level appropriate swords and axes too. You guys can have axes. That would totally make sense. Maybe even bows. I don't care if they have bows. They can have bows. But no, they all have bows there. Okay, take away the bows. Take away the bows. Oh, I think whatever the most previous one I click on. There we go. Those are pretty sweet swords those guys have. Look at these things. That's a nice axe. Look at those swords. Those are pretty good swords. Those are pretty snazzy looking swords. The Empire is really equipping these guys with some high quality stuff. All right, Throne Watchers. You guys are definitely sword guys. Definitely sword guys. 100%. Where's a Throne Watcher? I need to find one now. I mean, again, it's always going to be relative, right? To there's none there. There's one over here. Kyle, they're a super rare character type. You did that intentionally. Yeah, look at him. He's got a sword. Kind of got the same quality sword as maybe some other guys around here, but that's still pretty cool. That is pretty slick. All right, gnomes. Oh, these guys, I'd love it if they had guns. Probably would be pretty slick, but we haven't researched it yet. So for now, we'll give them axes because I think they're also being utilized as lumberjacks elsewhere. A local. You don't get any weapons. Sorry. Just the way it is. Do you have hands? Are you considered to have hands? Go barehanded for now, but I should totally give these guys staves when I research them. That would be the thing to do. Frank Beans, he's far too powerful on his own. If we gave him a weapon, he would probably get power crazy and take over the universe. You can have wands for now, but you are definitely going to be a staves guy later. Quest marker, you have no hands. Sorry. Okay. Well, that just made my day. I'm gonna be so happy the rest of the day knowing that my NPCs and everybody can have weapons, monsters, classes. Yeah. Well, I know I didn't finish the character we just started building, but I promise in the next episode I will 100% start with that. We're gonna finish our plant monster, but for now I'm gonna leave it here. Everybody now has weapons running around, even our NPCs, even our enemies, which to me just like brought a new level of life to the game in all these areas that already existed. I love that. I love how they scale with the level. My biggest hope for the future, I guess, would be that we get to customize these at some point. We get to kind of mix and match elements of things together, which would be just freaking awesome. So I will see you in the next episode, and until then, as usual, I'm Kyle. This has been That One Playthrough, and I'll see you in the next video.